Hello guys, welcome to another video. We are so happy to finally again be back, and today we're gonna be discuss actually one of the topics that it's been a while on our heart to talk about, and it's about dating. I think it was like a month ago, right, when we were talking about how important of this topic is. So we wanted to share our experience, our thoughts as well, what God says about it.
Yeah, hello guys. It's good to be back. Finally, after a month now. It's been hard now since we've been married and we got our life choices and just renovating houses and
Excuses, actually.
basically but it's been hard to just find 10 minutes to record this. Here we are now. And about dating. It's funny. There's no such thing about dating in the Bible, yeah. And just saying that makes me wonder why. So there's got to be a reason behind that, and which we found because we followed that path of these rules that what society or people have made, where you got to date this, that, first date for a year, then get engaged, and after 4 years then move in together in a house for a year, then if it's all good get married after 6 years of being together. So if it takes you honestly 6 years to truly know that that's the person, then I feel like you got a problem.
So on my way here, the thought came to me that from a young age we are raised in a society where it's normal to use terms boyfriend, girlfriend, and dating, which if we look at the Bible, God is focused on marriage and giving us guidelines for marriage as a husband and wife. So instead of knowing someone through the commitment of dating, which is a worldly term, we believe that God wants us to become man and wife of God. So in due time he will send you that person in your life. So it's a huge difference. And for the most part, people, when they are dating, they are living together, sleeping together, they are acting as if they are already married when they are not. So that's a huge
I do agree with when you do meet that person, it doesn't matter if you start with friends. Once you know you want to go further with the person, who knows, maybe one day get married. The no sex thing in relationship, that's a big thing. I feel like if you really want to go find that person, that you shouldn't have sex before you get married, because that again, that happens when you're married, right? So patience is the key. Patience, and the two things that help me is patience and truly just being friends. So no matter what sex you are, bloke or a girl, I feel like you should go in any relationship with not thinking of what you want. You know what I mean? Like truly get to know that person. Once you get to know that person, then you can be like, if it basically feels like you've been married to that guy for 6-7 years, once you truly get to know him. And then it's like, you can go straight from that point to go, you know what, I'm going to just propose to her, even though we weren't together. But because you spend so much time with him, you go out, you ask her how's the days, just the true friends. After a year or two, same as like what happened with us, it's basically, even though we're not together, I feel like I can ask that questions. You know what I mean? So
we learn patience. If anything, we learn patience. That's right.
Well, patience was the key. So if you truly find that person, you won't care if it takes a year or two or 4. Took us about 2 years of just talking and getting to know each other. And then when I got here, I honestly felt like we've been together for the last 2 years. Like it didn't. Even though I met her for the first time and I proposed to her was the first. As soon as I got here.
You technically proposed before we even met, but
that's right. But when I got
day
here,
after
I proposed, even though we've actually never been together in a room.
It was so clear.
So but it wasn't a problem because for 2 years we were talking every day for 80 hours. It doesn't matter. We're in our lives during the day, pretty much every day. So when I got here, it was just like basically like when you leave your wife to go work somewhere for a month and then come back home. That's how it felt. Yeah,
just in case if you don't know our story, we'll link the links in the description so you can check that, our background and where we came from. But I totally agree with what you said, and that it's actually not being there for the selfish reason, but to know other person and just to not be focused on yourself, what you want from that relationship. It's not how it works.
I agree, but I'm glad it's taken me so long to learn that way. Yeah, I mean, we're in our 35s now. It's only taken. I've only realised this what I'm talking about now in the last 2-3 years. So I'm glad. Again, I'm glad that stuff happens. Like stuff happens for your life from your 20s to 30s for a reason. The thing is, the key is to learn from your mistakes and to like find out where I'm making, like where I'm going wrong. So that's when I started listening to people that read the Bible more than I do, or what I should. But yeah, I'm always thinking in ways, well, like what did God say, and yeah, every now and then sit down and spend some time reading the book, and that's about it. Yeah. Like key. I'm more about, when it comes to the Bible, I'm more about key things like what's a husband supposed to be to wife, what's a wife supposed to be to husband, like relationship. There's so many things that you can get from the Bible because, as we know, it's a huge book. But I'm more focused on relationship status sort of thing, and yeah, how to be good with people and how to be good to people, basically, yeah.
But yeah, and I agree. I think that it all starts with your own choice. When you're gonna let God to change your life, transform you, and to let Jesus, to in this case we were talking about relationship, to bring that person. Obviously, you don't know how and when it's gonna happen, but if you truly believe Him, then of course it's going to happen eventually in due time, and it's the perfect timing as it happened with us as well, right? So it doesn't matter if you're 17 or 27 or 30, 40. For God, it's never too late.
Plus, I just want to say, like, we've been getting some messages of people that are following our path, or we're following their path, which whatever way you want to say it. Just want to say, I'm so proud to be part of that. That are saying that we're getting a lot of messages where people met guys or girls from different countries, and they're basically talking and basically taking the same path we did. Being friends for you to even on, like, it's funny how, if you really want to be tested, the best place to be tested if there's distance between you and her. Basically, if you having a relationship in two different countries, especially if there's a huge hourly difference between those two countries, makes everything even much harder. And then you find out who you are, you find out how much you're willing to fight for the person. So, there's elements there that I look at as that can just help. You just have to be patient and basically fight. Like now it might seem we're cool now, we're happy. We do have days we're relaxing, but every day is not a struggle, but it's a fight. Every day is a fight. To maintain our relationship, talk to each other, go out, be like what we were before we got married. Again, maintain the friendship, because you can get lost in every day-to-day lives. Like we've been days where I don't even see her, so just juggling all of that. But when those days happen, it's alright, because I straight away go to the first 2 years of our relationship, which was the hardest when you look at time difference. And so even when I have hard days now, it's like whatever, man. I really don't care, because we've gone through worse, and I do know that if worse things happen or something happens, that we're more than capable of fighting. And
fight a good fight of faith.
That's right, together. So I'm not. I feel like our foundation or our relationship is so strong, and it can basically conquer anything. So, but it takes work. It takes patience. It takes love. It takes
a lot of talking, takes communicating, understanding.
Takes a lot of everything. So it's not just just like that. So
it's willing to have approach to each other.
And I just want to say to all the people that are doing what we're doing or listen to us and mention us, I'm so proud of you guys, and thank you for even, because I get my strength even from you guys. We got people telling their stories, which is always good.
It's encouraging.
Similar to ours. So I think about them, I think about my story when there's difficult times. So just keep ahead, man. And I feel like, again, for those that feel lonely, that you're not lonely. There is a person out there for everyone. Like, I truly believe in that. So. But if you're not patient,
you set your own path then.
Just be patient and truly ask God to help you. And just believe, and everything works itself out in due time. So
God is not slow. He's not forgetting about what He promised to you, but everything will come in a due time. In perfect time.
That too, because we're already in different times. some get things before others, so that's why their path might be, they might see it way before me or someone else, but doesn't mean that doesn't exist.
And don't compare. Yeah, we get into trap of comparing with each other, looking at.
Like God's just waiting for you to feel that you're ready within yourself. So unless you're ready within yourself to do some changes of your life or relationship status or point of view status, doesn't matter what it is, unless he's not gonna push you to do something that you're not ready for.
Of
so
course.
thinking you're ready and being ready are two different things. That also. I thought I was ready to have a relationship when I was 25, and it turns out I wasn't, even when I had it. So,
Same.
So yeah, things happen for a reason. That's when I decided just to be friends with someone, and to think about and I didn't think about I want a wife, I want to have a kid. I just want to be with friend with a girl and get to know her, and we'll see what happens. And that led me to having a wife now, and hopefully now we're trying to have kids and stuff. So yeah, it all comes together eventually, but you have to be patient. It doesn't happen overnight, and we've been now? It's been 2-3 years now. Well, more
No,
if you look at it. It's been a decade actually. But
Stop counting.
since we became serious, 2.5 years now.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
we've been in our lives for a decade, so
On and off.
so there's a lot of time involved in that. So yeah, and only now we're both ready, because like if you watch the first videos, I live overseas in Australia. She lived there, so yeah. Until I was ready to come back home here in Croatia and live here and change my whole lifestyle, it was never going to happen. Same as her, yeah. So just be patient, people, and that's it.
I wanted to mention how, in a way, I'm concerned. I understand why the world is doing what it's doing, but when it comes to Christian people, how we are, in a way, deceived, taking the same path actually as the world does, putting in some boundaries, what we shouldn't do, and put ourselves on a hard path, when in reality we shouldn't. It's so easy. Once God reveals somebody to you, it's so, and if you know it in your heart, then it's so easy to follow that path. By any means, we're not saying, just to run towards one person that comes along, but eventually, if you take time to know someone, you'll know.
Listen, that too. Well, I just look at it. Don't look at what other people say. End of the day, a lot of people jump into having sex straight away, dating within a week of going to coffees. Don't think about if it's the right fit. If you find someone and it's the right fit for you, that's all I mean. That's all that matters. Everyone else's opinion, basically, it's not a neighborhood. It's you and that person. So if it takes you 3 years to get to know him, for you to have sex with him once you get married, that's fine. That's how it should be. So don't worry about how other people go out for coffees and then a week later, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and 2 years later, if that works for them, I'm happy for you. But as it turns out, and I know a lot of mates, and even in my own family, I've got people that have been divorced a couple times, and it all, just now I realise why they're getting all divorced. It's not about them being different. It's just the way how they jumped in it from get go, and jumping in a sinking ship still gonna sink. So don't let the outside world determine how you look at someone. So when it comes to
But in our society as well, there's a lot of pressure, especially on young people.
Of course.
From kissing to dating to sleeping with other people. But it's just now when we are grown up, when we learn some stuff, it's so clearly, I would say, wrong. And you are creating soul ties, which is really hard to take off yourself because you're bound to some person that you're not supposed to. And it's like having a baggage. There's nothing God can solve, but why go through that if you can have clear path? That He redeemed us from everything that we went through in our life. But you don't have to go through that, actually. Regardless of what society is saying or doing or what's going on in the world, it's going to be even worse, as we know. But we should stick to what God said and follow its path. path and everything will be as it's written, regardless of tribulations and stuff that come along.
Yeah, and again, I point out, again, it doesn't say nothing about dating in the Bible, so those are the key things that people should be asking themselves. And there's many more things from the Bible that you can learn. And yeah. So that's it. Thanks for listening to us. And hopefully we'll get back soon.
We will.
Yeah.
In 2 hours you're filming another video. I wanted to ask, let us know which topic would you like to hear next. If there's any, let us know in the comment section down below. Suggestions for I would like to hear it.
We like to hear about suggestions, what people like to talk about. We got our topics we like to talk about. So I'm always willing to learn and expand my knowledge. So yeah, thanks people, and
we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.